It's day 7 of our coverage of the flood disaster, which claimed thousands of homes, business places and hospitals in Maiduguri, the Borno state capital. Now, more than 400,000 displaced persons are currently taking refuge at 36 camps in Maiduguri. The Borno state government has now stepped up efforts in providing food and other basic needs of the victims to alleviate their suffering. This morning, the state governor, Babagana Zulum, visited about 12 camps and shared food and cash to families taking refuge at the camps. The governor says more intervention is needed to cater to the needs of not only those in the camps, but for everyone who is affected. And on Sunday, the National Emergency Management Agency says it has intensified search and rescue operations as the flood water gradually recedes. So far, more than 500,000 persons are seeking refuge in about 29 camps across the state. TVC News senior reporter Jesse Tafida reports.
For almost 1 week, flood waters have turned large parts of Maiduguri, the Borno state capital, into swamps. Almost all residents of the town have been impacted, and the extent of the damage is still unknown. Over 45% of the area's commercial and densely populated areas have been severely damaged by flood waters. But as the waters recede, the National Emergency Management Agency has intensified its search and rescue operations, and more people have now been evacuated from their homes.
We also have additional tents due to the large number of people that have trooped in here. The camp coordination and camp management office has also been set up to work with other partners. All the sectors, health, water, sanitation and hygiene, security and other sectors are being set up with partners supporting and the co-leads.
The agency is working with the state government to ensure that all necessary steps are taken to meet the growing demands of residents as additional camps are established.
The challenges we have, which we've discussed, and I think we are overcoming them, are of water, sanitation and hygiene. Of course, because of the large number of people we have, we're trying to avoid a situation of outbreak. The Borno state government directed the Ministry of Environment and Health through the GM Bosepa. They've been able to come and clean up the place. They were mandated to have 24-hour service in the camps to clean up these places, and they have been doing it.
Residents of the state are yet to come to terms with the destruction of their homes, businesses and vital infrastructure. The devastation caused by the flood is unprecedented. Humanitarian workers and development partners are complementing efforts of the government by providing for the needs of more than 200,000 people in various camps within the city. Jesse Tafida, TVC News, Maiduguri.
Let's bring in our reporter Jesse from Maiduguri, the state capital of Borno. Jesse, we understand that the governor was there this morning and he distributed cash and food items. Give us an update on that and just the general circumstance and situation at the camps.
Thank you very much, Precious. You know, the camp continues to record a high influx of people, even as you've seen that NEMA has intensified its search and rescue operations. Now, basically, there were only about 6 camps, but because people are now being evacuated, the water continues to recede, and people can now have access to town. Their homes have been submerged. They continue to take refuge in the camps, and that is why we have over 30 camps across the state capital. And their immediate need is food and wash facilities. And this morning, Governor Babagana Zulum went out as early as 6 a.m. to share food items to these people because he wants to do this himself. He wants to ensure that everyone gets this food that people are talking about, not just saying it, but he wants to supervise. And he was there together with his state executive council. So they shared food and non-food items to families. Now, what is being given to them is cash and food items, and this is being distributed to a household. Now, when you come into the camp, they will take your data as a family. Are you coming into the camp as a family, or you're coming as single? And that is what they would follow in sharing the food and non-food items to you. Other camps that were also established yesterday were still overcrowded because people continue to go out of their homes, water continued to receive, and those places that were inaccessible from Tuesday to yesterday, we could see them now coming out from their homes. Most of the houses are damaged, and these people have been spending the night on the road. So now they are coming into the camp. The state government, together with the National Emergency Management Agency, are putting all hands on deck to ensure that these people get food and non-food items. And this morning also, we could see truckloads of food items coming into the government house. That is a donation from the federal government. When the vice president was here, the first day of the flood, he promised that food items will be here, and we could see them in the state capital. So these food items were taken to the IDP camp to be shared. And the latest we got this morning, moments ago, is from the Nasarawa state government, where 6 trucks of rice, sugar, some condiments also were being handed over to the Borno state government to complement its efforts in giving out food for these people. Now let's talk about business people. Now those that are now having access to their business places, they continue to count their losses because the Monday market, which is the main market in Borno state, was top-notch with water and other shops at the post office area. Now that traders can now have access to the shops, all of their items are being destroyed by water, and they continue to count their losses. We spoke to some of them early today. You could see the distress on their faces. Some couldn't even speak because of how devastating the issue is. They want the authorities to please step in and alleviate their suffering. For now, government is focusing so much on the IDP camps because it continues to record high influx of people.
I guess that's why the governor said everyone who, not just only those in the camp, but everyone who is affected will be taken care of. Thank you so much, Jesse, for that extensive update.